Hello, welcome to the vlog. We're gonna ignore my hair right now, okay? Today is March the 7th. It's a Friday. I've had a pretty slow morning today. I'm being very courageous. I am going to attempt a run. I honestly wouldn't even be able to tell you the last time I ran. I don't remember. It's been months, like many months. My whole fitness regimen has really changed. If you've been keeping up, you'll know that I had a large mentee bee. I pretty much had to readjust everything to accommodate my brain. However, I do love exercise. It makes me feel so much better about myself in many ways. It really isn't a tool to burn calories. So that was once how I saw it. I've been doing some at-home workouts. I don't have a gym membership anymore. I was running throughout the summer a little bit and walking and all that, but I haven't had a gym membership in a while. So other than outdoor exercise, since it's been winter, and because we have such terrible winters, it's been hard to even get out for walks, and I'm really feeling it. Well, of course, it is a physical thing. It is much more of a mental thing, and I definitely am thriving the most when I'm incorporating physical activity, especially with an ADHD brain, and having that hyperactivity piece of it, it really is helpful. So, point is, we've had this kind of like false spring the past week or so. I mean, it's not spring, it is still very cold out, but the snow has took a very big cutting as we've had a bunch of rain. Plus today, even though it is actually raining today as well, the forecast is saying it's like 7 or 8 degrees. That's in Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Plus again, there will be clear sidewalks and all that kind of stuff. I've gotten out for a couple of walks the past week, and the last time I was out on a walk, it was sunny, like a little taste of spring/summer. The endorphins I had just out for a walk, I like wanted to run. I was not prepared for a run, and I had the dogs with me, so I didn't, but it kind of got that little fire burning in me to want to run. I have a love-hate relationship with running. You're currently seated on my little box that I have for my hair elastics, so I'm gonna have to move you. Bear with me a second here. The fact that I'm kind of feeling that itch, that want to go, I'm rolling with it. Like I said, it's raining, but I don't mind running in the rain. I get so sweaty and warm anyways that it's kind of refreshing. As long as it's not like hailing or downpouring, I really don't mind it. I will say as a disclaimer, my history with exercise and wellness and fitness and whatever fucking buzzwords you want to call it has been all over the place. And while some people really thrive with tracking themselves and analytics and all that kind of stuff, I think especially when you're starting something out, that can be incredibly daunting. And it seems like everyone that has mastered these skills, that's like a part of what they say that you should do. You know, you should be tracking various items so that you can monitor your progress. But for me, I get incredibly discouraged very easy. If I don't output what my brain thinks that I should or expects that I should, and I usually aim very high when it comes to goals, I get really down and discouraged. So I'm not exactly setting any massive goals for this run, at least I'm trying not to. I think if I get too caught up in how I want to perform, I'm gonna just end up not feeling great no matter what. Like, just getting out there I think is a win. Even if I'm out there for 30 minutes and I run 30 seconds of that 30 minutes, I want to consider that a win. I really need to like rewire my brain, change the neural pathways that I have carved before because they are not serving me. I really don't want to get discouraged, especially where this is the first run out. If it leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth, it's going to make it that much harder to get out the next time. So I'm really having a loose goal of just going out. I might track the run, but I also might not. I like knowing the distance. I like knowing how far I've ran, but the pace, that's the one that gets me. That's the one that makes me feel like shit. It's hard to progress if you're so hard on yourself and can't see small wins. If you're only striving for the big wins, like you'll never get there because you'll feel so discouraged. At least if you have a brain like mine. Anyways, I've been gabbing way too long. I'm having an energy drink here. I'll sometimes put in a cup like this with some ice so that I'm getting more water in. I also was using pre-workout whenever I was running, but I think I'm gonna try to not because it really hurts my stomach. I'm gonna have some more of this. I'm probably gonna eat a banana and then we'll get going. I do need to change as well. Well, that was a bust. Earlier it was just like drizzling, overcast, but that is not the case anymore. It is pouring from the heavens. Running in that would be pretty miserable. So I'm gonna do another at-home Pilates. Even though I really did want to be outside exercising, I just enjoy that so much more. I think I will still feel good getting some kind of activity in. Also, in my last video, I talked about putting this film. It's a privacy film for your window. So I put this in my bathroom as there's a literal window in my shower. And it's so cute. I'm obsessed. So cute and fun. One of the bonuses of the weather is that I don't have to change out of my comfy clothing now. I can keep my sweatpants on for this occasion. Sailor.
completed. Let's draw some circles. 4. Let's do 2 more. On this last one, hold low in your flip our palm. Standing up nice and tall.
Like Rose in the text moment.
So, you think you're a big tough man? Let's see you do this.
We've achieved a bead of sweat.
Let's reach our arms out to the diagonal. Make sure that you're doing a really good job. Yes. Down.
It's a new day. I actually think it's a new week. Been a bit of a rough one. The past week or so, had a little mentee bee, like an actual like breakdown. My dad had to come kind of console me sort of thing. Yeah, I was feeling very down again, but I did get through it. I don't want to get super into that right now because I'm out and about and it's a beautiful day. It is a Friday today. There's like barely even a cloud in the sky. It's not warm. It's still, I think, at like 0 degrees, but anytime the sun is out, I am not complaining. I'm out today running a couple of errands. I got my government monies again today, so I'm just doing the typical re-up on the things that I'm out of and whatnot. So far, I've went to the bank. Fun. I also got gas, picked up my favorite energy drink at the moment, which is the sugar-free fruit punch flavor Rockstar. Are they even called punched anymore? Back in my heyday they were. We're gonna pop this sucker open because I am needing it. Oh, oh my god. I was not expecting that noise to come out of me. Oh, that sound, nothing like it. Cheers. The sun is really beaming down on my roots at the moment, which is really not ideal considering how grown out they are. I really need to dye my roots, which I'm actually going to be doing either tonight or tomorrow, probably in this vlog. It almost looks like gray, and I find when you have dark hair and your roots are lighter, it makes you look bald. Like, maybe I am balding. I've noticed lately I look like I'm really balding, and I think it's just because it's so much lighter, like my roots are so much lighter, that it's like giving the effect that it's my scalp, but it's just light hair. You know what I mean? I've been panicking of like, is all of my hair suddenly falling out? I mean, I'll be 29 in like 2 weeks. That's fucking insane. Last year of my 20s, oh my god. We're not even thinking about that at this moment. But yeah, my roots are very bad, so just don't look at them too hard, okay? It's going to be fixed in the very near future. I also did my makeup today. I mean, I didn't go like crazy, but unless I have something special that I'm doing or a reason, I usually don't put on makeup other than like eyebrows and concealer. For some reason today, I was just in the mood to do my makeup. I wasn't even intending on it. I just sat down. I was listening to some music. I mean, again, it's a sunny day, so the vibes were high, and I just ended up kind of doing a beat. Like, it's a pretty full ass beat. And I also didn't do a strip lash. Like, these are just my natural lashes, which is kind of odd for me. I almost never go out these days without a lash on, but lash glue almost always gets stuck in my lashes, and I find it really hard to get out because I really make sure that they're like stuck on there, and it can just make it look messy and like not nice, like the crusty, and my eyes get very irritated. I hate the feeling of having to wear a big heavy lash for too long. Really learned that through cheerleading. I used to be in cheerleading for the longest time, and whenever you'd have competition and you have 2 days of a full intense beat for many hours sweating and sitting in it, I really learned how much I do not like a lot of makeup sitting on my face. Love makeup. Love makeup. Hate the feeling of it after a bit of wear. Okay, so I am sitting outside of a few different places at the moment, actually. I'm in like a strip mall. But the first stop I'm making is Dollarama. If you're Canadian, you know. I'm also dropping off some donations to a thrift store. I've been sitting here chatting too long, and I'm literally steaming. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm literally steaming up my car by sitting here gabbing and gabbing. I have a list You know I love a list so that I don't go crazy in here. I also didn't bring my headphones because while I find they can be great for overstimulation, sometimes I just end up getting so lost in what I'm doing because I'm not as overstimulated that I take too long to run these errands. Because it's so nice out, I'm kind of hoping to get out for even like a little walk or something like that. Even just to sit outside and photosynthesize, you know? I need to soak up this vitamin D while I still have the chance. Dollarama first. Okay, I'm not getting this, but this is really cute. Like if I were like a Hello Kitty. Oh my god, this song. Oh god. It's actually cute and really big. Oh my god, this one looks like a little planter? That is so cute. Why is this kind of cute? Stop, this is so cute. It's so cute. Man, Dollarama is leveling up. There's some good shit here, I'm telling you. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, I wish I could afford to go in and have a peek around right now, but I definitely can't. I most definitely cannot. There is one last thing that I have on my to-do list that I totally forgot to mention, which is dropping off my Nespresso pods. The last time I ordered, they included this recycling bag, which I was so confused about at first. I thought it was like a reusable bag they're giving me for free, so I ordered a bunch of coffee. But it's actually this bag that comes with a postage stamp on it to return to Nespresso, like their headquarters, I suppose. It's a Ziploc bag to put your used pods in, then you seal it back up, put it in the mail, and they'll recycle it. I thought that was so amazing. It shows you the process back here. The fact that they're taking it upon them to do, like, this is how sustainability is going to work, is if corporations or companies or the big guys, the man, the only way that there's ever going to be an impact and actually being, you know, at least somewhat sustainable as a society, this is what needs to be done. It is not on the consumer, it is on them. They are the ones making the biggest footprint. The consumer, like, I could go on a rant about this, I won't. I used to care a lot about recycling, and I still do. But when I learned, one, about how much recycling isn't actually even recycled, it's all kind of just like a farce. Not all of it, but some of it is a farce. And two, how if every single human being did every single possible thing they could, they were like almost zero waste, like as sustainable as they possibly could be, composting, recycling, every little thing, trying to cut back on single-use plastics. If every single human being did that, it would make a marginal impact. It's insane how little it actually is on the human being. Like, it is just, that blew my mind. I still recycle where I can. I think this stuff is fantastic. This is how a difference is going to be made. Removing that responsibility from the consumer. It should not be on us to save the fucking world from waste. And again, even if we do our damn fucking hardest, we're still not even going to make that big of an impact. Last thing before I get to head home. It is 4:30. In fact, it's this light out at 4:30. I could fucking cry. I could cry. Happy tears, of course. Maybe we'll go for a little stroll, or maybe I'll even pop back out in my vehicle and go for a little drive. Go to some scenic spots, you know? We'll see how I'm feeling. Fuck. Okay, so we're gonna do a little haul of everything I got. These have been my favorite as of late. They're Cool Ranch and Pickle. Super good. If you haven't tried them, but you like either or one of these, I definitely recommend. They're very good. Another kind of random, I don't know if I've seen these before. These actually got at the gas station earlier, but I figured I'd include them here. I love Swedish berries. Maybe I'll try these later. One of my favorites when I was younger, and I've been back on it lately, especially just the single bars. You get so much of the crunchy cookie. a 4D gummy, just in the dollar store brand. Ooh. And they have a filling, a sour filling, and they're soft drink flavor. Cola, orange, lemon, cherry, and lime. I have 2 packs of Mr. Freezies. It's just a great snack, especially at the end of the night. I'm such a snacky person. If you get the munchies, it's something that's not too terrible to munch on for a little while. Have a few of them, you know what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen tropical Mr. Freezies before. Fruit punch, pineapple, guava, mango. That's it. Natural and artificial flavors is the bottom portion. I thought that that was another flavor. And then I got another pack of no sugar added. A little trail mix. It has some M&Ms and just various items. These have become like a staple for me. They're pretty cheap. I think they have them there for like $1.25 or $1.50 perhaps. So I have 3 of them. These have also become a staple. They're sesame crisps. This is like a 3-pack, so each pack has 4 crisps. They are sweet. Oh my god, I think they're delicious. I don't know what made me want to buy these recently. I bought like an individual pack at a grocery store and just I felt like my life has changed. It's just something quick, easy. I can eat while I'm doing something else. Really tasty. It's literally just sugar and sesame seeds. So the essentials I got were just like paper towel, toilet paper, laundry detergent, like, you know, just that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna go through any of that with you because I feel like that's just really not interesting, but these are some of the kind of random items that I just was enticed to buy. A cheap pair of slip-on slides. I recently had to toss my slippers. I figured these could be something I wear around the house. I do still want to get a pair of actual slippers, but they'll work in the meantime. Some long matchsticks. I've had these on my list for a while because it just, to me, seems so like fun. I'm really into taper candles. I have taper candles everywhere and I use them like almost daily. I thought it'd be kind of fun to have like a nice long matchstick to do like a whole moment lighting a candle. Isn't that fun? I got some new headbands for doing my hair because the ones that I have don't have any teeth like this. My bangs end up always falling out and then I have to keep pushing it back up and it drives me crazy. $150 for this 2-pack. 2-pack. R.I.P. I saw these oven mitts and thought that they were really cute and fun. I've had the same pair since I moved in here. One of them I had to throw out because there was a hole in it and I found that out a very unfortunate way. And now the other one is also developing a hole, like on the inside cotton stuff. I've learned how I can grip the glove so I can still use it. These are $3.50. So I was like, I think it's time. I did get the camo animal food bowl. I use it for their water. Only a few things left now. I'm gonna smell it. Oh, it's so iridescent. Oh my gosh. This looks like it's straight out of the 2000s. Oh, that smells like it's straight out of the 2000s as well. Oh, love that. Something else that smells incredibly good. There's only one of these just randomly sitting on the shelf. I decided to pick it up and give it a smell because the packaging is absolutely adorable and it smells like heaven. Oh my god. I don't know what the scent is, but I think it's like pineapple, something like that. If you see this at your local Dollarama, smell it and then buy it. If you don't like it, buy it anyways and send it to me. I'm obsessed. 420 milliliters, come on. It's made for me. Here we have a gummy bear exfoliating lip scrub and then cotton candy and collagen replenishing lip mask. So it's like a 2-pack. Again, rip. Oh, I think that's everything. But that was plenty. It was a great haul. Hello. Oh, you're very cute. Hello. I love them so much. Oh my god. Hello. It is Sunday. Those clips you just saw were actually yesterday. What I'm doing now, I was planning on doing last night, but I just got too tired and kind of convinced myself that it makes more sense to do this morning because then I'll be showered and fresh for my tattoo appointment.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a tattoo.
We're dyeing my hair currently. You can really see what I mean by looking bald. I look like I have 3 hair strands, but there's like all of that is hair. Like there is hair underneath there. It's just so light that it looks like I'm bald. It's 11:42. My appointment is at 2 p.m. It's not very far. It's like a 5-minute drive, if that. But I do have to be fairly quick in doing this this because I don't want to be rushing out the door. That is just never fun. I'm just slapping pretty much this exact same color all over my head. Usually it only takes like 10 to 15 minutes to put on and then sit for 30 minutes. So I should have enough time to get everything done. I'm going to mix up my dye. However, I did have an idea. I have really dry skin, especially this time of year, and I have been moisturizing a lot more in preparation for this because I'm getting my hands tattooed.
Oh yeah, it's a hand tattoo. It's technically two because I'm getting both hands done.
I thought, considering I'm going to be putting gloves on anyways, I'm going to put a hand mask on underneath the gloves. That way they're getting nice and moisturized in the process. Okay, let's get started. Time is ticking. My hair is pretty greasy right now, so let's not judge me for that. Yeah, come on. Woo! Take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog. Okay, woo! Let's do this thing. Last time I did my hair, I actually went a shade darker than this. It was the actual black. This is just their dark natural browns, 3N. It comes out much darker than this. If you ever buy semi-permanent hair dye like this, definitely get 1 to 2 shades lighter than what this shows. This is the color, and you will see when it comes out, it looks pretty much black. I use 3 of these because I do have pretty thick hair, and then these days I almost always add one of these little boosters. It's basically just a little vial of oil. I find it just helps make my hair look really, really nice and shiny. Nice big bowl of color. Time check, 11:55. Okay. I'm being so messy because I'm a little scared on time. Rest of my morning's tough. I woke up pretty early today. I woke up at like 8:30, but the time from waking up to actually feeling like I'm a real person with a pulse is usually quite a bit of time. Baby, I'm a dog. She said, oh my god, I'm really scraping that bowl for color. I use that entire bowl of bleach. Not bleach. I use the entire bowl of hair dye. I'm just gonna kind of stick it to my other hair. This is what I always do, and it usually stays. Time check, 12:06. All right, I have 2 hours. This looks, wow, really looking gorgeous. Thumbnail. I'm gonna let this sit for like 30-ish minutes. Wash it out. By wash, I mean rinse. You're not supposed to shampoo when you initially dye your hair, and I will check back in with you. It's the next day. Classically, I ran out of time to formally end the vlog before my appointment, so I apologize for that, but I am incredibly happy with it. My hair, this is how it is looking. I'm gonna go in some more direct light, one sec. As I said, the color that I put on my roots is a little bit lighter than the last one that I used on the rest of the hair. That's just because I'm transitioning into a bit of a lighter brown. Not light brown, it is still very dark, but not jet black. But that concludes this vlog. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to give it, oh my god, this is the saddest thumbs up ever. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to stay tuned for the tattoo content and many other things. Other than that, I hope you have a great one. Bye!